Happy New Year, everyone. Happy 2025. Crazy. As with every New Year, some of us will set intentions or resolutions or have a word for the year. But what if we stated affirmations instead? And not in one affirmation, maybe an affirmation every single day. Because our thoughts and our words are so powerful. And sometimes we get stuck in our negative thinking that we don't even realize it. Oftentimes we tell ourselves that we're bound to fail or we're not good enough, right? And then surprise, surprise, it starts to shape our reality. So on the other side of that, positive affirmations can really work wonders. By repeating affirmations to yourself like, I deserve to be happy. I am well liked. I am going to find a studio for my Sunday class. It will shape your mindset. The key is that you have to create your affirmations with positive wording, with specific wording, and they have to be in the present tense. So think of affirmations like this little nudge from the universe. When you're focusing on your daily affirmations on a daily basis, it can actually introduce more new opportunities and experiences for you in your life. You have to then say them with conviction so that you really overpower any of your negative thoughts. So trust in your affirmations. And then you'll soon really realize that what you want to create is something you've already said. So with that, we'll start our practice, please, in a seated position. You can sit crossed at your legs, or you can sit on your shins if that's preferable. Let your hands comfortably rest on your lap or your knees, but sit nice and tall in your spine. Eventually, maybe gazing down or closing your eyes. And just arrive. Arrive here in this moment. Maybe it's your first arrival into your practice of 2025. And as you maintain this inner awareness, maybe you'll watch the flow of the in-breath and the out-breath. And as each breath just tethers you more into this present moment, use the sense of presence now to maybe create an affirmation for you today. I am, and fill in the blank. And then maybe repeat that to yourself a few times as you continue to breathe. Use your next inhale to circle sweep the arms straight to the sky. Touch your palms together in prayer above you. And as you exhale, slide your hands downward toward your heart space. Again, inhale, sweep the arms up, palms touch at the top. Exhale, hands down to the heart. Third time as you exhale, we'll create the sound of Om. So inhale, arms reach up. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms forward, and then round your spine like a cat. Maybe even lean back slightly as you push out through the heel of your hands. As you inhale, bring your arms straight overhead, maybe biceps line with the ears. Exhale, cactus your arms and squeeze your shoulder blades to the midline as you lift the heart space up. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Again, interlace and flip the palms. Exhale, arms forward and round right into yourself. Gaze down to your lap. Inhale, bring both arms straight overhead. Exhale, again, cactus through your arms. Tip the chest to the sky. One more round. Inhale. Interlace arms forward, exhale. This time, inhale, bring your arms overhead and then create Kali Mudra. So wrap the last 3 fingers except your index fingers, soft bend in your elbows, and create a circle at the top of your head in a clockwise direction. And then rotate that in the other direction. Pause, center, release your fingers. Exhale, simple side bend. Lower your right hand and reach your left arm alongside your ear. Glue your left sit bone as you're reaching out through your left arm. Gaze down towards your right knee and then sweep your left arm forward on a little diagonal. Rotate the palm down and feel like you're lifting out from your lowest rib cage to get a nice stretch in the low back. Come center, both arms sweep to the sky. Inhale, other direction as you exhale. Fix your gaze downward towards your left leg and then reach the right arm forward on a diagonal, rotating the palm down. Feel as if you can hug your front ribs to your back ribs as you open up space in the back body. Both arms to the sky. Inhale. Hinge forward as you exhale. Roll over your knees, come into a tabletop position, and start to move through some cat-cows. Maybe you're moving with pace of breath. Maybe you're just moving a little bit more organically. Pause in a neutral spine. Reach your right arm straight to the sky. And then place your hand behind your head. As you exhale, curl the elbow downward towards your left arm. Inhale, point the elbow up. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, point the elbow up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, open up and straighten through the arm. Then reach your arm back behind you. Flip your hand when it comes to the mat so the fingers face your right knee. Curl all 10 toes under and then push your weight back to your heels. Lift your right knee up and open your right knee to the right. Lower the knee down. Slide your weight forward, release the toes, and then swing your right arm back, up and forward. Place the fingertips forward. Left arm to the sky as you inhale. Hand behind your head. Exhale, curl it down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Last one, curl in as you exhale. This time as you open up, straighten through your arm and reach the arm far back behind you. Sweep the arm forward and then turn the fingertips to your left knee. Curl all 10 toes under and then start to shift your weight back. Lift the left knee up and then open that knee to the side. Lower your knee, bring your weight forward and swing the left arm back, up, forward, and place it to the mat. Walk each hand forward, a full handprint, and then rock your shoulders forward towards your fingertips. Curl the toes under and hover the knees about an inch off the mat. Spread your shoulder blades apart, lift the back of the skull, and then feel your front ribs and try to draw them up. Stay with breath. Down dog, exhale, and then walk your legs out. As you pedal around, even sway the hips side to side, start to open up back chain of the legs. Use your next inhale to lift the right leg back and up. Hug it in knee to nose. Slide your weight forward so the shoulders are over the wrists. Inhale, reach the leg back and up. Then bend your knee and stack your right hip on top of the left. And then feel free to move around here. Use circles at your hip socket. Move it around in your knee joint. Then step the ball of that right foot behind your left heel. Behind your left heel. Then once you're there, bend your left knee pretty deeply, and even let your left hip kind of sink down towards the left side of your mat as you're pushing down and forward into your right palm. Notice if you can feel not only a stretch in the back chain of your right leg, but maybe more opening your right side body. Next breath in, reach that leg back and up. Exhale, step forward, find runner. Tent your fingertips, then inhale, straighten the front knee. Exhale, rebend at the knee. Then try to move back and forth here a few times. Then either hold a long pyramid or feel free to bump step the back foot forward, come into pyramid pose. Take one more deep breath. Beautiful. From here, look forward to the top of your mat. We're going to slide the left knee and shin forward and lower it right next to your right foot. Once it's there, keep your right heel grounded as you walk your arms forward and then lean your right chest against your right thigh. Feel free to maybe even rock your weight forward and back a little bit. You'll feel a nice stretch in your calf down to your Achilles and the heel. Bring both hands back to your mat. Step back, find runner. Land on the ball of the left foot. Left hand stays underneath the shoulder. Let's twist, reach your right arm straight to the sky. Take your bottom bicep and rotate it forward to the front of the room. Notice now you're less crowded in your collarbone. Then take your right arm, reach it alongside your hip like you're reaching for the back wall. Let the left side of your head now drop as you're actively reaching out through your arms so you feel a little bit more of a stretch in the side of your neck. Swing the arms straight to the sky and then reach it forward on a diagonal, down dog lunge. Spin your back heel flat as you reach both arms out towards a left diagonal. Helpful to spin the back heel flat so you feel a little bit more grounded here. Then feel like you're pushing your arms forward as you're wrapping your right hip crease back. As you exhale, bring your hands back on your mat, but keep them inside of your front foot. Lower the back knee down, and now take your front foot and turn it on a diagonal. Right hand on your thigh, crooked monkey. Just push that leg away from you a bit. Allow the left side of your pelvis to sink down and forward. So now there's a nice stretch in your psoas. Let go of the leg, but keep the toes turned out. Step forward, Malasana, prayer squat. Hands to heart, arms inside the inner knees. Aim your thumbs a little closer to the center of your chest so you feel a little bit more lift from the heart. Then reach both arms straight forward, palms face each other. Lift your hips up so they're in line with the knees, and then adjust your feet so the feet are more parallel to each other. Stay toned through your belly as you widen through your low back in this squat. Next, inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms straight overhead where your right hand will grab your left wrist, and then exhale, lean to your right. Inhale, center, switch the grip, and lean left at the exhale. Come back center and swing your arms behind your back and interlace your fingers. As you inhale, straighten the arms a little bit more, tip the chest up. Then put a good bend in your knees and exhale, forward fold down. Get weighted through your head as you start to loop the fists a little further forward. Place your interlaced hands on your low back. Release the fingers and let the arms slowly fall down towards your feet. Toe heel the feet a little bit closer, and then inhale, lift up halfway, monkey pose. And exhale, fold. Place your palms flat, just step your right foot, then your left foot back, come to plank, top of your push-up, and we hold here for strength and with our breath. Spread your fingers really wide. Try to line your shoulder heads over the wrist creases. Biceps rotating forward to the front like you're pulling your armpits back. Strong through your midline as you're aiming your tailbone toward your chest. So good. Inhale, rock it forward to your big toes. Exhale, lower all the way to your mat. Point both feet out, and then come into baby cobra pose. Feel like you're trying to pull your hands back as you punch the chest forward. And then exhale, lower the chest to the mat. Curl the toes under. Maybe stay on your knees or not as you push to plank on the inhale. Downward dog with your exhale. Left leg lifts in the air. Knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, reach your leg back and up. Bend the knee. Now stack the left hip on top of the right. Maybe you're staying here or you're moving around in your hip. Hinging your knee a few times. Then stay in down dog, but step the ball of your left foot behind your right heel. Then bend your right knee pretty deeply. Feel free to even sink your right hip down a bit as you're pushing down and forward in your left palm. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, step forward, find runner. Keep your hands there and just move around, straighten the front knee, and then rebend at the knee. Back and forth here on your own. Let's hold that long stance. So you can keep it where you are, long pyramid, or maybe bump step the back foot forward a bit, coming to more of a traditional pyramid stance. I advise you to keep the front knee a little bent. We're still early in our practice. Look forward to the top of your mat, and as you exhale, slide your right knee and shin forward and lower it next to your left foot. Once you're there, spider crawl the fingertips forward, and then actively lean the left side of your chest against your left thigh bone. So you're getting deep flexion at your ankle, and you're getting a great stretch into the calves. Walk both hands back and step back, find runner. Land on the ball of the right foot. Right hand underneath the shoulder, so we twist, left arm straight to the sky. Take the bottom bicep and to rotate it forward to feel that widening of your collarbones. And then check in with your left knee. That guy kind of wants to escape to the side, so actively hug your left inner thigh towards your right chest. Now take your left arm, reach for the back mirrors, and then let the right side of your head just drop. Feel as if you can actually reach and touch the mirrors, create deeper stretching through the side of your neck. Half circle the arm up and forward, place it down to the inside of the foot, and then walk your hands over to the right diagonal. Rotate your back heel flat, so you're a little bit more balanced here in this down dog lunge. And as you're feeling like you're pushing forward, wrap your left hip crease to the back left corner of your mat. We'll walk both hands back inside the foot, crooked monkey pose. So gently drop the back knee and turn your left toes on a diagonal. And as you place your left hand on your thigh, nudge it away from you. At the same time, allow your pelvis to sink down and forward. Nice. Release that and step forward for prayer squat. Feet are out wide, toes out, heels in, arms and elbows inside the inner knees, hands to heart. And once again, reach your arms straight forward, palms face each other, lift the hips up knee level, and then adjust your feet so the feet are more parallel to each other. Now stay strong in your core center, widen out your low back, and now push into your feet, rise to stand, inhale. Left hand, right wrist, exhale, lean left. Come center, inhale, switch, and lean right. Inhale through the center, touch the palms in prayer. And as you exhale to bring the hands to your heart, say your affirmation to yourself. Toe heel the feet in a little bit closer, maybe big toes touch or wide if you prefer. Then lower the arms down alongside your body. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, fold it in half. Halfway lift monkey, inhale. Palms flat, walk, step, or hop back. Bend the elbows, lower chaturanga. Maybe all the way down, or maybe up dog this time. And then lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. See how much longer you can get in your spine and your torso by pushing down and forward as your hips are reaching up and back. Try to hollow out your armpits. Notice how that widens your shoulder blades. So now there's less crowding at the very base of your neck. We'll take one more breath. Then using your inhale, we lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or hop it. Halfway lengthen, inhale. Fold with the exhale. Rise to stand, inhale, arms straight to the sky, palms touch at the top, and you say your affirmation as you bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, Ardha, lift up halfway. Exhale, palms flat, feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Feel the opening of your chest. And then lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. See that the feet are separated about inner hip width distance, about sit bones distance. Try to hide your heels behind your second and third toes as you're aiming your heels closer to the mat without having to hyperextend the knees. And what do you feel? What do you feel more in the legs? Last breath here. Then inhale, lift the heels, bend at your knees, walk, step, float it. Halfway lengthen, fold, exhale. Up to stand, inhale, arms straight to the sky, palms connect, and your affirmation comes back to you and to your heart. Last round, inhale. Exhale. Lift up, halfway. Exhale, palms flat, feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Last breath. Then inhale, lift your heels, bend at your knees. Exhale, walk, step, float. Halfway lengthen, inhale. Nice, Amanda. Exhale, fold. Feet together apart, bend the knees, Uttanasana. Notice where you feel your weight. Try to bring more of it to your heels, but keep the ball onto your feet grounded. As you exhale, sweep the arms back, Ardha Uttanasana. Then stay here and tiptoe the heels. So lift the heels up. Try to feel like you're pushing the tops of your feet forward, your shins forward. So strong. At the same time, lower the heels, rise to stand, inhale, arms straight to the sky. Exhale, fold it in half. Inhale, monkey pose, get length. Palms flat, feet back, vinyasa, back to down dog. Once you're there, let's give our right leg a lift as you inhale. Hug it knee to nose, round right into yourself. And now step forward. Lower the back knee to the mat. Inhale, low lunge, Anjane B. Reach both arms up alongside your ears. Lift out of the creases of your hips. Feel as if you're pulling your front heel to your back knee. Exhale, exalted. Right hand for your low back, or if you're ready for the outer thigh. Lift out of the pelvis as you add a hint of a twist to the right. Half split, exhale. Windmill the hands down. Slide your right heel forward. Keep both hips stacked over the back knee. Once you're there, keep your right hand on the mat. Take your left hand and cup over the top of your foot. Then push the ball of your right foot forward into your palm as you're pulling your left arm back. So left hand on top, switch your legs for me. There's only 2 poses in. I think you'll be okay. Is this how you're starting 2025, Chad? Take one more breath. Release your left hand. What's your affirmation? We'll add a twist. Left hand stays underneath the shoulder. Feel free to use your block and just reach your right arm straight to the sky. Notice what your right hip is doing. It wants to lift up, so wrap that right hip down. As you exhale, lower the hand down, curl the back toes under, and then start to walk back so you can sit your left sit bone on the left heel. Take an inhale, stretch the chest forward. Exhale, fold. Take one more deep breath. Then inhale, lift the chest, look forward. As you exhale, Shiva squat at the top. Walk the hands forward, tap your left knee down to your right calf. Inhale, step back, find runner. So widen your stance as you land on the ball of the back foot. Then come on up, crescent pose, arms reach up. Put a soft bend in your back knee. And imagine like you're zipping your pants up, so you lift the front rim of your pelvis. Hands come behind the head, elbows wide. Exhale, side bend over to your right, and then hold that. Maybe if you bend the back knee more, you'll feel more stretch into your left side body. Keep the arms the same, straighten the spine, inhale. Exhale, twist to your right. Then open the arms out nice and wide. Reach out through your fingertips. Keep the arms the same, turn towards the left, 2 straight legs and flat feet. Keep the arms the same, hinge forward halfway. Then exhale, bend just your left knee, lateral lunge, bend just your left knee, your other left. Right hand lowers underneath your face, twist, left arm straight to the sky. Feel free to stay here, maybe half bind that arm behind your back. And so you can maintain the twist like you're turning the right chest towards your left bent knee. Nice. Gaze down. Place both hands down on top of your left foot. Keep your hands there on your left foot, and now bend into your right knee and lunge your hips forward to what is the front of the room. Gaze down, maybe even tuck your chin on top or over your right upper arm. Last breath. Use the exhale, release the foot, travel back forward to the top, and step back, find plank. Lower chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Then give your left leg a lift as you inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Low lunge, Anjane B. Lower the back knee, and use the inhale, lift the chest, reach both arms straight overhead. Feel that scissoring action of your inner thighs. You feel more stable through the legs. Exalted as you exhale, left hand for your low back, or maybe reach for the outer thigh. Actively lift out from the pelvis as you're turning your chest towards the left. Exhale, half split. We'll lower both hands and slide that left heel forward. Once you're there, the left hand stays down, maybe on a block. Take your right hand and cup it over the top of your foot. Then push the ball of your foot into your palm and pull the arm back at the same time. Maybe gaze down toward your shin as you're actively doing this so you feel that stretch in your right back body. Let's now release and place your right hand underneath the shoulder, twist, left arm straight to the sky. Try to wrap that left hip crease down as you're reaching out from that left side body. Exhale, lower the hand down. Let's curl the right toes under and then start to walk it back. Sit onto your right heel. Lift the chest up and lengthen. And then exhale, fold towards that left leg. You apply as much weight as you want to feel the stretch in your right foot and into the toes. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, Shiva squat. Walk it all the way forward as you tap your right knee down to the bottom of your calves. Then exhale, step back, find runner. Land on the ball of the right foot, widen the stance a bit as you now come up for crescent pose. That little bend in the back knee, readjust your pelvis, and then feel as if you can just hug your front ribs in a bit. So now you feel stable in your core. Hands behind the head, elbows wide. Exhale, lean left and hold that. Maybe even bend the back knee a little bit more as you're leaning bits so you feel more on that stretch and challenge your balance. Keep the arms the same. Inhale, straighten out. Exhale, twist left. Then reach both arms straight. Create that open arm twist. Keep the arms the same. Turn to the right. 2 straight legs and flat feet. Arms still wide to the side as you exhale, hinge forward and bend your right knee for a side lunge. Arms still reaching out wide. Then left hand underneath your face. Twist, right arm straight to the sky. Stay there, or maybe that right arm binds behind your back, but keep your twist. Try to open your right chest up as you're turning the left side of your chest to your right bent leg. Look down now and place both hands on top of your right foot. Keep them on your right foot and now bend your left knee and lunge your hips to what is the front of the room. Let your head get heavy. Maybe your chin is over your left upper arm. Just bend your left knee. Keep your hands on your right foot. Yeah. Nice. With the exhale, release that and travel back forward to the top. Frame the left foot. Inhale, step back, find plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, scoop the chest forward, open it up. Exhale, down dog, lift your hips up and back. Using your next inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, walk, step or hop it forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Feet together or separate them, bend both knees, Utkatasana. Weight more to your heels, feel lighter through your toes. Exhale, Ardha, sweep the arms back alongside the hips. As you inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right knee will lift up, arms alongside your ears. Keep the thigh in line with your hip. Then as you exhale, dragonfly squat. Cross your right leg behind you, tap the ball of the foot left, and then add a twist, right elbow just outside the left thigh. Palms meet together and then squeeze the heel of the hands back as you extend the chest forward. Reach your crown forward. So good. As you unravel, inhale back to a one-legged Tadasana. Right knee lifts up, arms reach up. Set the foot down, Ardha Utkatasana, arms reach back. Now left side, inhale, lift the left knee up, arms up. Dragonfly squat with a twist. Cross that left leg behind and left elbow outside the leg. Palms in prayer, squeeze the heel of the hands back. Try to lengthen your spine as you're still rotating towards your thumbs. Last breath. Back to that one-legged Tadasana. Drive into your front leg. Left knee lifts, arms reach up. Exhale, Ardha. Stay there and tiptoe it out. Push the tops of your feet forward. Find your balance. Then stay in the tops of your feet. Rise, stand. Straighten the legs. Stay tiptoed. Hug your inner ankles in, your inner thighs in. Heels down. Exhale, forward fold down to your legs. Lift up halfway, inhale. Palms to your mat, your weighted down dog as you exhale. Give your right leg a lift as you inhale. Then bend your knees, stack your right hip on top of your left. Choose to stay here or flip it over for wild thing. Tippy toe your bottom foot. Shoulder and the wrists are more aligned. Keep the bottom leg straight like a side plank. So you're on the knife edge of your back foot. So strong. 3 counts to step the foot forward. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Back heel flat. Warrior 1. Now once you're there, you decide, maybe walk your right foot a little off to the right a bit. Give yourself the hips a little bit more space as you're wrapping the left hip forward. Keep the back heel flat, but now lean forward and flush your arms alongside your hips. Keep leaning, reach both arms straight forward, touch your palms like prayer. And as you inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, bend your elbows slightly, heel the hands at the base of the skull. Add a bit of a back bend here as you maybe bend a bit deeper into that front knee. Arms to the sky, inhale. Exhale, lower the hands, frame your right foot, step back, plank, one leg plank, vinyasa through, or maybe skip and just go straight to dog. Then give your left leg a lift as you inhale. Bend the knees, stacking the left hip on top of the right. And then no rush to flip that leg over wild thing. So keep your right leg still straight. Stay in the knife edge of that right foot. As you squeeze your glutes, allow that to lift the hips. Warrior 1 and 3. So 3, 2, 1. Nice. Widen your stance if you need. Rotate the back toes slightly forward a bit. You'll notice you're less likely to collapse into the arch of your foot. Exhale, lean forward, flush your arms alongside your hips. Keep leaning, arms reach forward, inhale, palms touch. Exhale, lift up and bend the elbows, slip the heel, the hands at the base of the skull. Wrap your upper elbows in, arms in, lift the chest up, maybe bend a bit deeper into the front knee. Arms to the sky, inhale. Exhale, lower the hands, frame the foot, and move through vinyasa or not. Now check to make sure that you have a block at the very top of your mat to the left side. Let's give our right leg a lift as you inhale. Exhale, hug it in, knee to nose, and step forward. Lower the back knee down, low lunge. Inhale, lift the chest, reach your arms up. Exhale, exalted. Right hand for the low back, the left outer thigh. Take another inhale, lengthen further. Exhale, prayer twist. Snuggle the left elbow outside your leg. Hands meet together in prayer. Push against your leg to rotate the left side of your chest towards your thumb line. Back knee can stay lowered. Maybe even curl the toes under and lift the leg up if you prefer. Hold next 3, 2, 1. Half split. Lower the hands down. Slide the right heel forward. Curl the left toes under and walk it back. Sit on your left heel. This time lift the chest up. Left hand maybe outside of your calf or outside of the leg. Twist. Reach your right arm up. Notice the challenge and adjust it. Last breath. Exhale, lower the right hand down, look forward, Shiva squat, left knee taps the right calf. Take a big step back, crescent pose. Inhale, come on up. As you exhale, this time let's lean forward. Again, arms alongside your hips. Even straighten your back knee out as you push out your heel. Now reach both arms straight forward, arms alongside your ears. Straighten your front knee as you lift the chest, but now lunge into your back knee. Back to leaning lunge, bend the front knee and sweep the arms back alongside your hips. Arms reach down and forward, biceps along the ears, lift the chest, straighten the front leg, lunge back. One more round like that. Lean it forward, arms reach back. Reach the arms forward, and now bend the back knee. Now this time as we lean forward, go straight to warrior 3. Transfer the weight to the front leg. Back leg will lift up. Try to create a T shape within the body. As you're actively pushing out through your back heel, try to wrap the left side of the pelvis downward to the mat. Now locate that block to the left front of your mat, grab it, and then step the left foot into a pyramid stance. Right hand to your hip, hold your block and rise to stand. Bring that left arm up alongside your ear. Chris, step your left foot a little further back. More. More. I'm taller than you, dude. More. There you go. Now keep your chest still squaring straight forward. Take your left arm and reach it back. Notice how your chest wants to rotate left. So reach that left arm back, down, and sweep that arm forward and up. 2 more like that. Reach that arm back, down, forward, up. Last one, reach back, down. Like you're bowling here, start to hinge forward halfway. Now rotate to your right and place that block inside or outside of the foot. Adjust its height. I'm using the highest height. You choose which one works for you. And now twist it. Reach that right arm straight to the sky. Try to glue your back heel more as you continue to lengthen your torso out from your pelvis. Last breath. Exhale, lower that right hand down. Keep the block there, set it to the side, and take a big step back with the left foot. Walk to the left, flying monkey pose, Skandasana. Bend the left knee, slide your right heel out. Now once you're there, you can choose to add anything. Hands to heart, bind around the shin, maybe play with a one-legged crow. Done that a few times. Last 2 breaths. If your arms are lifted, place them down to help you sit down onto your mat. Then tuck your left heel to your groin, Pavrita Janu Shirsasana. Actively flex your right ankle. Right hand on your left leg, anchor it down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, lean to your right straight leg. One more breath. Then inhale, come out of your pose. Release the twist. Take your right knee and sweep it around to zigzag your legs. We're still facing the windowed side of the room. Then place your hands behind your head, elbows wide. Choose to stay here or inhale, lift the hips up and squeeze your glutes. Exhale, gently lower the seat down and twist to the left. Inhale, center your chest. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Twist right as you exhale. Inhale, come center. Last one, lift the hips up. Exhale to lower. Release your arms, cross your right foot over your left leg, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Right hand behind your seat. Inhale, reach the left arm up and lengthen. Exhale, snuggle the arm outside the leg, twist right. Rotate your head, turning your chin past your right shoulder. James, you can lower your arm outside the leg. Last breath. Beautiful. Unravel your twist, and as you face forward, step into your right leg, standing split. Left leg straight to the sky. Now choices, maybe 3 little Shiva squats, or if you want to play with some handstands, feel free. You can also maybe just walk your hands back to line up with your right foot. Last 3, 2, runner. Step the left foot all the way back. Once again, twist, right arm straight to the sky, or side plank Vashisthasana. Back leg remains straight as you come to the outer edge of your foot. Either stack your legs, stagger them, tree the leg, lift the leg, you choose, but keep your hip points still facing what might be the last time we see this obnoxious wall. Last 3, 2, 1. Find your plank pose and decide to vinyasa or not. Nice, Toby. Now inhale, give your left leg a lift. Keep your pelvis still square. Exhale, knee to nose, and step forward to the top. Let's lower the back knee, low lunge, Anjane B. Reach your arms straight overhead. The exhale, exalted. Left hand for your low back or the right outer thigh. Add that little twist, turning towards the windows. Take an inhale, lengthen further out through your right side body. Exhale, prayer twist. Tuck that right elbow outside the leg. As your hands meet together, use them as your leverage to start to rotate your right chest towards your thumbs. Back knee can stay down, or maybe curl the back toes, lift the knee up, come into a twisted lunge. Last 3, 2, 1. From here, half split, the back knee is down as you slide the left heel forward. And now curl the back toes under. Once again, walk it back to sit onto your right sit bone. Squeeze in through your inner thighs. We're going to add a twist to this. So you can place your right hand to the outside of your leg and then reach the left arm up, or place the fingers just outside of the leg, left arm up. So strong. Last 2 breaths. Then exhale, lower the hand down. Move straight to Shiva squat. Your right knee will tap the bottom of your calves. With the inhale, step the right foot back, find runner. Crescent pose, inhale, lift the chest, reach your arms up. Soft bend in through that back knee. Then exhale, lean forward. Arms will reach back as you straighten the back leg out. Feel like you're pushing the knee to the sky. Then seat the arms straight forward, biceps with the ears, lift the chest up, and now switch the legs, left leg straight, right knee bent. Go ahead and exhale, lean it forward. Arms reach forward, inhale, lift the chest and bend into your back knee. Exhale, lean. Inhale, arms forward, lunge into the back knee. This time, once you bend the front knee, we move right into a warrior 3. So take your time as you bring the weight to the left leg. Lift the right leg up, actively press out through your heel, and then adjust your hips. Try to wrap the right hip down a bit. Locate the block for your right hand and step the feet into a pyramid stance. Left hand to your hip and then rise to stand. Reach the right arm up and alongside your ear. Now see that right arm all the way back, but notice your chest, especially if you're tight into your shoulders. Try to keep your shoulders still scoring forward as you reach that arm forward and back up. 2 more, nice and slow, so you can notice when your chest starts to rotate. Last 1. This time, like that block is a bowling ball, start to sweep the arm down, forward, and then hinge forward. Bring the arm alongside your ear. Start to turn your chest for twisted pyramid. Lower the block on the inside or outside of your foot. Once you're set, left arm straight to the sky. Now drive into that block and then try to lift and open your chest more. So good. Last breath. Exhale, release. Set the block off to the side. Step your right foot a little further back. Flying monkey to your right leg. Bend the right knee inside the left heel forward. So you got a couple moments here. Maybe play with whatever you did on the other side. Hands to heart, binder on the shin. Then bring both hands down to the ground so you can gently sit down onto your mat. Then tuck your right heel to the groin, Pavrita Janushirasana. Left hand onto your right thigh. Keep that leg anchored, and then reach your right arm up and alongside your ear. So David, place your left hand on your right leg. Yeah, and that's going to keep that rooted. Yeah. One more breath. Then inhale, come out of your pose. Bend your left knee and zigzag your legs out. Hands come behind the head, elbows wide to the side. Either stay here or drive into your legs and lift the hips up. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, lower the seat down, twist to your right. Inhale, come center. Exhale, lift the hips up. Inhale, lower down. Twist left as you exhale. Inhale, come center. Exhale, lift up. Squeeze the glutes. Lower your seat down. Release your arms. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Step the left foot over your right thigh. But sit bones are grounded. Then place your left hand behind. Inhale, reach your right arm up and lengthen. Exhale, tuck the elbow outside the leg. Rotate your gaze, your chin towards your left shoulder. Continue to press against your leg as you're rotating on an exhale. So good. Unravel your twist. Take the left foot and step it all the way forward to the top. Standing split. Right leg to the sky. Then you got moments here. So play with what you maybe did on the other side. Shiva squats, handstand hops. Maybe walk the hands back, hold your calf. Last breath. Step the right foot back, runner. Right hand underneath the shoulder, twist, left arm straight to the sky. Option is stay. Or start to roll to the outer edge of your back foot. Stagger heel toe, or stack the legs, tree the leg, lift the leg, side plank Vashisthasana. Last breath. Exhale, close it. Find plank, vinyasa, or downward dog. And walk your hands to the very back of your mat. Come into a standing forward fold. Separate your feet 2 fist distance width. Peace fingers around the big toes, Padangusthasana. If you can't hold your toes, just bend the knees more. And keep them bent as long as you need to. But try to get a little heavier through your head. And notice the heads of your shoulders. They're probably dropping downward to your earlobes. So try to lift the shoulder heads up. Create some space through the sides of the neck. Inhale, look up. Release with the exhale, and then switch. Palms underneath the feet. Padangusthasana. As your palms face up, line your toes with the wrists. Lengthen out, inhale. And then fold as you exhale. So good. Slowly release that. Walk the feet out wider. Turn the toes out, heels in. Sit into a prayer squat, Malasana. All right. So we've done this before. We do our little crow hops to the top of the mat. So it gives you maybe about 2 to 3 times to practice crow. Hands come down in front of you, knees to the upper arms. Try to pour the weight forward into your fingertips. Actively squeeze your inner thighs, and maybe a foot lifts, maybe both feet lift. And then you'll set the feet down and you'll practice it again, just crawling the arms slightly forward. Try and crow pose once again. And then those of you a little bit more proficient in crow, maybe once you're at the top of your head, you might want to tuck your chin to your throat center and then lower the crown down, come into a tripod headstand. And then that's not you, that's okay. Once you're at the top, you'll hold your prayer squat. Again, practice it. Don't feel that you need to nail it. You have 360 more days. Or not. Or you can change your affirmation. I am crow. At the top, you're going to meet in a prayer squat, malasana. Spider crawl your fingertips forward. Just drop your head. Take a moment. Then standing forward fold. Lift the hips up. Toe heel to feet in close. Big toes meet. Bend both knees. Utkatasana. Inhale. Come to the top of your mat a bit. Eagle bind your left leg over. Left arm under. Left leg over. Left arm over. Eagle. Other way. You thought you had it and you didn't. Then maybe you're hinging forward, elbows at the knee. Locate your block or not, half moon. Unravel the left leg, unravel the arms. Right hand reaches out on a little diagonal. Bring that block to you so that you see that your block, wrist, and shoulder are aligned. Keep the top leg active. Push your footprint against the dirty mirrored wall that we've seen for 3 years. Left hand comes to your hip. Square the hips, Shiva squat slow. Left knee down to the bottom of the calves. Open the hip, half moon the legs. Keep your hand to your hip though. 2 more legs. Close the hips, Shiva squat. Inhale, open the hips, half moon the leg. Last one, exhale, Shiva squat, square the hips. Lower your left hand down and now cross your left foot over your right foot. Walk both hands a little bit off to your left and feel like you're pushing your right thigh bone back. Let your head relax. Bring both hands back center and now step the left foot all the way back. Reverse triangle pose, inhale. Front leg straight, right arm reaching alongside your ear. As you exhale, modified side angle. Bend your front knee and place your right forearm to your thigh. Seat the top arm up and alongside your ear. Notice you tend to drop into your right shoulder. Press into your right arm into the thigh to activate your right obliques to lift them up. And then back leg strong. Last breath. Inhale, once again, reverse. Keep the front knee bent. Then triangle. Straighten your front leg, but shorten your stance a bit. Those are really long. And now reach out through your right underwaist. As you're doing so, feel like you're pulling your right hip back towards your left inner thigh. Now your hand might naturally find the shin. Maybe it needs a block or it finds a mat, which is not the goal. Think about lengthening your torso out from your pelvis. Maybe there's a top arm variation alongside the ear, or feel free to even bind the arm behind the back. Then push into your back foot, reverse triangle once again, but then bend your right elbow. Left hand will hold your elbow. And then start to pull that elbow back as you lean back for more length. As you exhale, extended side angle. So bend your front knee. This time again, maybe forearm to thigh, left arm behind the back, half bind or full bind. Right arm reaches under to grab your left hand. Now for me, I like to rotate, if it's okay on your neck, rotate your gaze up, and that's going to help to rotate the chest up. Think here that you can continue to take your right hip and just scoop it underneath you, more towards the windows you're facing. Last 3. 2. Look down, runner. Unravel your bind, pivot on the ball to the back of the back foot. From here, horizon lunge. Start to toe heel your right foot to the right. Turn your toes out to 3 o'clock. Come to the knife edge of your back foot. And now reach your right arm for the back of the room as you sink your left hip to hover. Inhale, circle the arm up and alongside your ear as you lift the hips up. 2 more just like that. Exhale, sink and reach. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink and reach. And now hold here. Start to drag your bottom leg underneath you and then sit down, face the obnoxious wall. Either double pigeon, right shin on top of left shin, or if that's too much and you see your knee lifted, step into your left foot for seated pigeon. Nice. So double pigeon, people, if you can, look that you can slide your ankle more on top of your knee so the shins are stacked. In English, it's translated as fire log pose, fire being obviously what you might feel, but that's not really how it's really what it's about. But you want to see like your legs are like logs, right, stacked on top. And if you're in this position, feel free to hinge forward. Those of you in the seated variation, keep your sit bones rooted, active flexion of your foot. And then maybe just close your eyes. Last 2 breaths. And start to make your way up out of the pose. Slide your right foot forward. Step into that leg and come back into a very brief standing split. Left leg straight to the sky. Then as you exhale, like Shiva squat, but bring your knee inside of your right calves. And now look forward. Shoot the leg forward and sit down. Right knee bent. Open that leg to the side. Janu-e. Keep your hips still scoring forward. Inhale, right arm up and alongside the ear. Exhale, hinge. Then inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale to release. Swing your left leg all the way behind. Come into pigeon. Adjust that right leg and then fold into it. You're right, Martine. Yeah. right, back to down dog your way. Then inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, walk, step, hop it to the front. Halfway lengthen, inhale. Fold as you exhale. Feet together apart, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Eagle bind your right leg over, your right arm under. Squeeze your knees to the right as you pull your groins back. Sit into yourself. Push your elbows away from you even as you start to come closer towards your knees. As you unravel, half moon, left hand finds the block or reach that left arm out on a slight diagonal. Right leg will extend back and the leg is powerful and strong. Push out through your heel. Then place your right hand to your hip. Look down, close your hips, Shiva squat, right knee to the left calves. Then open the hips back to half moon the leg. Exhale, close the hips, Shiva squat. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, close the hips, Shiva squat. And then lower your right hand down. Cross your right leg over the left leg, pinky toe sides of the feet close. Walk your hands a bit to the right. Head heavy as you wrap your left hip back. Bring both hands back center. And now step the right leg all the way back as you rise up, reverse triangle pose. Left leg straight, left arm reaching up and along your ear. Exhale, modified side angle. So bend your left knee and place the left forearm on your thigh. Top arm alongside your ear. So just notice your left shoulder head. Again, a lot of times we kind of drop into the shoulder like we're resting. And a lot of times too, that left shoulder head is jutted forward. So roll the left inner shoulder back. Nice. And you're doing that, you might feel a gentle squeeze of the shoulder blades, but try to widen out space in your back body as well. Last 2 breaths, stay anchored against the back foot. Then keep the knee bent for reverse warrior inhale. Triangle pose, shorten your stance a bit as you now actively reach out through your left side waist. Feel your left thigh bone pull back to your right inner thigh so you can create long side bodies. Rather than just feeling it on your top side, feel it on your bottom side as well. Then my hyperextenders, soften your front knee and instead try to pour more weight into the ball of the big toe rather. Any top arm variation along your ear, half bind. Push into your back foot, reverse triangle. Once again, inhale. Then bend the top elbow. Right hand will grab your elbow, and then so you can lean back even further, create more length. Back to side angle, adding a bind of choice, maybe half bind, full bind. With your front knee that's bent, take the left thigh and wrap it under you. Notice gaze, how it can adjust your torso, how it can adjust your energy to feel more lift, to feel more opening, or even it's a deeper breath. Last 2 breaths. So good. Gaze down, hands down. Horizon lunge. Toe heel your left foot to the left side of your mat. Turn the toes to 9 o'clock. Come to the knife edge of the back foot, and as you sink your right hip down, reach that left arm to the very back of the room. Then half circle the arm up as you lift the hips up. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Slide your right leg underneath you. Sit to face the windows, either seated pigeon or double pigeon. Again, if you're practicing the double pigeon, try to slide your ankle over knee, knee in line with the ankle. Create that log-like feeling of the shins. Then maybe fold. If you're in seated, close your eyes, keep the chest lifted. Start to make your way out of the pose, lifting your chest. Then just slide that left foot over the legs. Step into the left foot, standing split just for a brief moment. Exhale, Shiva squat with your knee inside of your calves. Look forward, and now shoot the right leg straight forward to sit down. Janu A, slide the left foot to the inner thigh. Square the hips. Inhale, left arm along your ear. Exhale, extend out diagonally. Grab for the outer edge of your foot. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, release, and then slide your right leg behind you. Come into pigeon so the left shin stays forward. Very slowly start to lift your chest up. And then swing your right leg forward to the front. It's a bit colder, so place something on you before you lie down. And once you're down on your back, place the feet flat to the mat, knees bent. And just set yourself up for bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. Feet flat, lift the hips up. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other as you find your hands underneath you. Interlace the fingers. So you can keep your chin away from your throat center a bit. Then keep the hips lifted. Sweep both arms straight to the sky, palms space. Lift the outer blades off the mat as you slowly lower each vertebra down with control. And then start to cat tilt your pelvis so you feel that your low back will touch the mat before your glutes do. And then lower both arms down alongside your body. So once again, bridge pose, maybe a block at the back of the pelvis, supported bridge, or upward facing bow, Urdhva Dhanurasana, hands by the shoulders for full back bend. When you're ready, just lift the chest up, lift the hips up. And lowering back downward to your mat. Gently hug your knees into your chest. Keep the right knee bent. Just slide your left leg straight on your mat. And as you're holding your knee, maybe open it out to the right a little bit. You can place your hand inside the knee. Just get a nice gentle stretch into your right inner groin. Just make sure you're holding your right bent leg. And then twist. Cross your right leg. There we go. Over. And then try to get a little heavier into your right shoulder blade, heavier into the right side of your chest. Unravel the twist and just switch out your legs. Left knee hugs in. Right leg straight along your mat. And then try to open your knee a little on a diagonal. Place your hand inside the knee, kind of push it down a bit. And then cross that over for a twist. And once you find your twist, try to stack your hips a bit and feel grounded against your left chest. Unravel your twist. And the option here, either both feet flat, knees bent, and then walk the feet out wide, knees tap in, or Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees wide. And then rest your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your belly. Let the back of your arms just gently fall into the mat as you close your eyes. And when we practice pranayama, it's our tether to the present moment. So this particular pranayama is where we're going to divide our inhales into 3 parts. So it's one big inhale, but just 3 parts of it. So out through the nose, just exhale all the way down to the very base of your spine. Then visualize your breath as you inhale from the base of the spine to your belly, and then pause. Then inhale from your belly to your chest and pause. Inhale to the very top of your head, pause. And then out through your nose, exhale all the way down. Inhale from the base of the spine to the belly, pause. Inhale from the belly to your chest and pause. Inhale from the chest to the top of your head, and out through your nose to release. Inhale. Inhale. Inhale at the top. And exhale to release. Now do these last 2 rounds on your own. And after you finish that second round, Let your breath just move naturally as you slowly straighten your legs out from underneath you. And rest your arms alongside your body with the palms facing up. Take your rest. Shavasana. The words we speak and think hold great influence for the kind of life that we want to create for ourselves. And affirmations are these statements that we choose and that we speak consciously. And once they enter our consciousness, they also enter our subconscious mind where they have the power to change our lives. And your specific and short and positive and present affirmations should be what you are already affirming to be true. And so your subconscious mind will pick up on these positive messages and it will begin to live your life with what you're affirming as if it already happened. But if you find yourself just moving back into negative thinking, repeat your affirmations to yourself many times a day. Write them down, say them out loud. Allow your conviction just to grow stronger each time you say your affirmations. Notice your motivation and how your positive thoughts will start to override your negativity. So trust in the power of your affirmations, and you'll very quickly create what you have already stated to be true. Let's now begin to breathe deeper. Invite some movement into your body, maybe fully stretching out. Eventually, feel free to hug your knees right into your chest, either lying on your back or rolling to one side. And then just remind yourself of the affirmation you said. Feel it, hear it, let it resonate in your mind and your heart, and know that it's happening right now for you. and make your way up into a seated position. Hands meet together at the center of the chest, Anjali Mudra. Once you're here, we find gratitude not only for ourselves for coming to the mat, but gratitude for this practice, the physical challenges that keep our bodies strong, the lessons we learn to keep us growing so that we can take that with us as we come off the mat. We'll close the practice with the sound of 3 ohms. First, start with the breath. A deep inhale, and let it go. Breath for Om. Namaste.